Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy once again, and I think I have finally figured out the problem with the sound. So, let's get into it. Episode 2, baby. Previously on Batman the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham.
If the sound is
Harvey
good on
Dent,
this episode,
Gotham's next mayor,
I may
eager to know
be
you.
more consistent
Vicky Vale,
with the episode
not interested,
releases.
and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew
I need
which
to
hands
see
to
the
shake.
previously because I have no memory of what happened really.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Damn.
I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Ah, first the money!
Yep, he made a demonstration of him.
The Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
It can't be. Mother, father. They done lied to me. They told me they were going to get milk. They went out to Falcone's house. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Exciting.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I feel like I'm watching a movie because I got my headphones on and the audio's in my ear now instead of coming through the TV. Which was the issue
I thought I might
before.
find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
Alfred actually know
How
about
could you
this,
hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
but I ain't a child.
I've been dreading this
Girl.
day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce.
Damn.
You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Yeah, Alfred. I could have
Ill
been
Bruce
told
the wheels
this
of
long
politics.
ago.
Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone They were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
And I'm the last to
Falcone,
find out.
the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door.
And there
Everything I
was
did,
defending
everything I've
you.
ever done was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
One day, Alfred. One day.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
That was
Thank you.
that was
I
a
won't
big
let you
switch.
down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big.
It just
Yet,
goes to show
there it was.
no one's too big.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Oh man. Let's go. Yeah. Where to start? Let's look around. Get a different angle. If we can. Okay.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
Yep. Hired
He was
thugs,
stabbed to
maybe.
death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
I mean, nothing would be on the floor after all these years.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
Oh, my
And you
headphones
are.
are messing up.
He would be
Gotta
so
unplug
proud to
and
see that you
replug.
took a different path.
Okay, I'm back. Look at the theater.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
Damn.
I never knew
Because
that.
we rich.
She was always so good to me.
Must be nice. Have your own private screenings? Oh, I
Where
wanted to talk to
exactly does the
Alfred
memory
again.
end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Damn. In the eye. But why my mama? What did my mama do? He was gonna get rid
Bruce,
of me too.
are you all right?
It wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Aw, damn. We started off the episode in heat.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're
That
breaking.
guy.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
He
That's
deserves
why I
to
have
know.
to speak
He's
with him.
helping us out
I have
a
to
lot.
know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
Still being
we
kinda
finally
selfish,
put
though.
Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy. You never struck me as a humble guy, Bruce. Your friend gave us the whole case against Falcone. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
I didn't know what to say back there, so I just stayed silent.
We're keeping Falcone in
When
the
you don't know
infirmary.
what to say,
He's lucky he
sometimes
didn't get roughed up
it's
more.
best not to say
I could tell
anything.
Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
I was gonna say he's a hero, but then that one seemed more.
All right,
fitting.
Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
children of Arkham. We could essentially kill him right here.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close.
Don't remind me.
More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
You're
I tried to get
no
through to
family of
you at
mine.
Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
What? No, you
Your
got me
father,
hooked.
Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I could be mean and not give it to him, but I'll be nice.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark.
Interesting.
Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
What you mean by that?
You got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
Finally, we're
You
getting
can't
somewhere.
trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend.
Alfred.
Your parents learned that.
Eee!
They're waiting for you in hell!
What?
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Uncle Falcone. Huh? We were just starting to get along. We could have been a family.
We are in deep shit.
Bro, that smoke is so terrible.
I bought us some
my
time,
gosh.
but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. this close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Yep.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Her mouth. She had them veins. She got dosed up.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yep, I see it already. But let's go here first.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Just seeing if anything was available there, even though it didn't show.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
You're in big trouble.
Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me.
I believe you.
I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
So
there was a voice
realistically,
in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that.
it just released her
I had to.
inhibitors.
No matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
What's that song about revolution?
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant.
One star
I'm
revolution.
laying it down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Isn't
Bruce.
that Vicky? Yeah.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on
Headphones are
Falcone
messing
to
up
put him in
again.
Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
Ah, I fixed it without having to unplug it and plug it back in.
And now you're
Let's go.
here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something.
Ooh, a trophy.
Just give me something to run with.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
I don't think I should have done that. I just wanted her to trust us. You know, get her on our good side, because I know she can help later on. I think, if memory serves me correctly. And I was busy being distracted by all the background music. I never usually hear it, but now that I've got on the headphones, bruh, it's like someone's talking in my house, but it's not.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
Kind of.
What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Oh.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
And then, just looking around.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Let's start with the left. I always go left to right.
her! Find her now! Send a strong message!
Do, do, do. Getting weaker, huh?
Bring me her head!
Very interesting. Nope.
There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
Yuri yuri does he?
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Aw, man. When things get rough, time for the Bat to act tough.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office.
We're in. I don't know. Names.
What? I pressed
You
it.
can help me.
It didn't. Why didn't it light up?
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
The only thing you'll get from me is a trip downtown.
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Bro, he's basically a giant Groot.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Selena driving around in a white beamer.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Oh no. He's gone.
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Wow, 3 trophies in a row? My goodness. Why did the messages stay up so long? Weird. Yep, I'm here with the rotten filth. The low life of the...
Is that Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, it's Bruce Wayne and what?
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Did you hear?
Oh, I wanted to hear
You
what
lost?
the guy said.
Because I don't have time for tourists.
Hmm.
Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selena Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Were you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
He seemed friendly.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
Nope.
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you
I'll
screw someone
protect you,
over, you
baby.
really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Gee, thanks.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Precisely.
Bruce, sweetie,
Cat
the
in
gallant
the
knight
hat
thing,
on the map.
it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Oh no. We got troublemakers.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Let's get this show started.
Beat it. We're here for her.
Didn't know this was a party.
If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
If that's how you want it. Let's do this. Hoo-cha! Yeah! Missing. The Bat and Cat duo. I already thought it would be stuff.
Not done yet.
Ooh, my bat meter's nearly full.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Let's see. My meter's full. Let me do it. I mean, that was kind of dead.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
It's the cops. Let's go.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Nobody here but a shadow.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
About time. You know, I'll respect Harvey.
We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for cats.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Wow. Man raps
Very
himself
shady
out.
indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Tricky. We'll go as
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.